quote-unquote toy. Look how awesome. We're gonna talk about a collectible throw with a certificate of authenticity from the one and only, do I even need to say the name, Disney. This is celebrating their 100th year, and I've got a few different designs for you to choose from, and each one is truly spectacular and will leave you with little surprises along the way, just as Disney does. Okay, so the first one, this is the timeline, which I think is so cool. It celebrates 100 years of magic and wonder, but it takes you through a timeline of Disney with when the movies came out. So how fun is this if you want a little glimpse into a historical piece, whether it was Fantasia or Dumbo or Alice in Wonderland or Snow White? Hey, don't quote me, I'm not going in a specific order. That was just how my memory, like she said that order all wrong. The Jungle Book, even all the way down to some of our latest movies like Toy Story, really fun. Then we also have the magical mix. This one's probably my favorite because the first time we took my kids to Disney World, my daughter got one of those big balloons on Main Street and it had all the character heads on the balloon. It looked just like this blanket. There's only 200 to go around. Bambi, Goofy, we have Woody, we have Tiana, Stitch, Chip and Dale, even Pinocchio. I don't remember the white cat from the Aristocrats. What was her name? Anybody know? Anyone? We'll find out. Stay tuned. How is this $22.99? And last but certainly not least, Pixar, Friends of Disney. And what's so cool, it's that Pixar quintessential star ball. But when you look inside, it creates images of each of the characters. Sully, you have Cars, you have, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue, Dory, really cool, that's Pixar. Everybody's grabbing the timeline right now, and there's only 50 to go around. So time is not really on your side if you want to order. Silka Brown's hanging with us. She brings us this Disney blanket today. She's also been in the toy industry for over a decade. And as a mom, she's got her finger on the pulse with what kids want. I'm kids. I want the timeline. Tell us all about these specialty throws.
Yeah, I mean, these are great. As you mentioned, they're actually not just for kids. They're really great for Disney lovers of all ages. And these come to us from the Northwest Group, which is actually the #1 throw manufacturer in the United States, made in the USA. But this is something that you're not going to find everywhere from them. And that's because they collaborated with QVC and made these just for us here. It's beautiful Disney 100 celebration. And the timeline one is so beautiful because, as you mentioned, it does take you through all of those wonderful moments in Disney history from 1928 when Steamboat Willie came out and Mickey Mouse made his debut. And then even, as you go further down, I really love 1992. That's my birth year, and that's also Aladdin's birth year.
Fun.
And I just have this awesome memory of me and my brother running around the house singing our favorite Aladdin songs because the soundtrack from that movie is so good. You probably like Prince Ali with your name.
Yeah, well,
Princess Ali.
I was called Prince Ali a lot in elementary school because that's when the movie came out for me. I adore this, and if I take a look, I think about when I was born and the movies that I loved. But I loved Alice in Wonderland. One of the first costume dresses I got when I went to Disney World as a kid was an Alice in Wonderland dress. I was in kindergarten. That movie came out in 1951. That's before my dad was born. And that was a movie I grew up watching. I mean, that's what I think is so amazing when we take a look. Sleeping Beauty, my daughter loved Aurora and the whole story. That movie came out in 1959. She was born in the mid-2000s. Right. Like when you think about how these stories transcend ages and generation, this is that little time capsule. And my kids love Dumbo.
Me too.
It's such a classic, all the way down to Elsa, to
Encanto.
Encanto. Oh, it's so good.
And you'll see that these throws, as we're holding this up like this, it's so well made too. I mean, there's metallic weaving throughout all of these. This is the timeline. It's got that beautiful silver. And then we've got metallic weaving through the magical mix. And then the Pixar ball. I mean, here it's a little bit more gold, you'll see. But they also all have that fringe. So it's a really nice decorative piece too. Maybe if you're hanging it in a child's bedroom or a playroom, or even for us adults, like maybe it's in our movie room where we're celebrating our favorite Disney movies. Yeah,
great in a movie room to throw on your favorite chair. Use it as the throw. Use it to lay out and do like floor puzzles or play games. Timeline, there's not much time. It's very popular. We have the mix, which kind of is that fun, cute little pop face of all your favorite characters. And then Silk is holding up the Pixar ball, which is so fun. It's almost like an I Spy game. There's Sully, Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski, and Boo's in here too. I was excited. 48 by 60 inches, so really quick, just so you can see how tall I am.
That's cool.
It's over 5 feet tall.
Certificate of authenticity as well. Thank you so much. Is this when we go now to the happiest place on earth? Oh, no, that's right here. That's the nonstop holiday party. You don't have to go anywhere. All right, we're gonna have some fun. You know, I love shopping early for gifts because it just takes the stress out.